Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Slight. Today we are going to do, basically it's a service recommendation that typically most people forget about or don't know to even look for it, right? So typically do it through an oil change. I'm gonna be doing an oil change on this. It's gonna be a different video, but this one is directly to the PCV system on this bike. So there is a drain on the 500s. They're underneath. This one, it's actually kind of hidden in plain sight, if that makes sense. So it's actually kind of funny because if you look at it, you don't see it, but it's literally right here. So all you have to do is pull this back. There's a clip there, so you just gotta watch that. And that's your PCV, right? So inside there is oil. Positive crankcase, right, the vent. And what that does is all your oil vapor and stuff will come through this hose and you can drain it, right? Typically what I have found is if you baby the bike, depending on climate and stuff too, right? But if you baby it, this doesn't typically get a lot. If you beat up on it, this you're gonna see a lot more oil in this. That, or if you've never done this. So I'm not sure how much mileage he has. Actually, we can check that out. So this has just under 15,000 kilometers. I don't think it's ever been drained. So the owner of this bike is, I joke around with him all the time. I say he drives like an old lady, but he just drives normal, right? So he doesn't beat up on this bike at all. So we'll see how much you actually get. I'm gonna put some gloves on. I always get yelled at for not putting gloves on. What you have to do is you have to take this clip off. You're gonna bring that clip down here. All you're gonna need is a set of pliers, right? You're just gonna squeeze this, come down. Again, this is pretty simple, right? Now, this clip, you can turn it and pull it out, right? It does move, but you're gonna wanna catch it. So I just have a little jug and I'm going to catch it so you can see how much actually comes in here. So we're just gonna twist it slowly, and then we're gonna drain it out. Let gravity do its thing. Okay, so we're gonna go up. So, I mean, there's not a lot there, but there isn't just enough, right? So I would assume that was never done. So that's 14,000 K, right? So you're gonna clean this up. Put that back in, right? And we're just gonna clip this back down. Now, it is important, there's like a little nub thing on that side. You're gonna wanna go in between the nub and that collar. That way it's on, and then again, you can literally just shove this right back in there. So again, I would probably do that, I would say every other oil change, or even when you're doing an oil change. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy to do. I personally, on my bike, do it every oil change. I'm also not very nice to my bike. So, I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, that's just a pretty short and sweet video. Pretty straightforward, but pretty important thing to do though, because eventually that will clog up, and I mean, you don't want that. Another thing, another trick is if you've done this service from like a dealer and stuff, and you start seeing an oil leak, I've seen that twice. That line itself, sometimes they don't clip it in properly, and that little amount of oil will drip down there. Just make sure that that clamp is actually on tight, or in the right position, I should say. It's a really simple thing to do, but I mean, a lot of people miss it for some reason. It is one of those forgotten services, right? So, but anyways, yes, quick reminder, I do have links to the Patreon and the shop down in the description. That will be always the first two links in the videos going forward. Also, a huge thanks to the Patreon members. Your pledge to the channel is actually very important. It does help the channel a lot. I do thank you guys. It is very helpful. Anyways, if you do like this channel, if you like this content, give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe. And until next time, guys,